That's so good, man. And you have a show, you have a new show that's really an interesting concept. Tell us about this show.
Well, it's called Detail.
Okay.
And the whole idea for Detail was how do I help the next generation of basketball players? You can take them out on the court, you can show them exercises and drills and things of that sort, but I think the most important thing is studying the game. I've learned from Phil Jackson, Tex Winter, some of the greatest minds, how to actually watch film and study. So that's what that show encompasses. It's really me taking on the personality of a player, be it James Harden or Kevin Durant, whoever the case may be, and this is how I would watch this game if I was them.
So you, day of the game, night of the game,
yes.
You sit there, you watch the game.
Watch the game, pull the clips, say I want that clip, want this clip, want that clip, and then immediately after the game, we put those clips together and I go and I break down the action. Like if I was Kevin Durant right now and this particular defensive action is giving me troubles, I have to try to figure out why. And then try to figure out what that counter is. And
interesting. So
everything from footwork to balance, I mean, everything.
You're putting yourself in the mind of that player.
Yes.
And saying what you would do or what you think they should do or both, some combination
if I was them,
yeah.
This is how I would be watching the film. This is what I'd be looking for. This is what I would be checking.
I see. Okay, now I got you. Oh, yeah. Interesting. And what is the #1 thing when you're watching film that you look for, if there's one tip above all?
Well, the most important thing when you watch film is you really have to check the ego at the door. And you're not looking for anything in particular, but you're seeing everything, right? You can't come in with the idea of saying, okay, I generally know what I'm going to see. And because when you do that, that's when your mind starts looking for that particular thing.
So you have to look at it with a blank slate.
Blank slate, clean canvas, and look at things and try to figure out why they work, try to figure out why things didn't work, then try to figure out the things that didn't work, how can we make them work better next time against this particular action.
I watched your conversation with Shaq. You guys sat down and talked for like an hour.
Yeah,
and it was
that was fun, man.
So good. It was so much fun to watch. I would imagine that was fun.
Yeah.
Had you, if you haven't seen it, you should definitely watch it, but had you and Shaq sat down and talked before?
No, like we would never have the time to do that.
Right.
You know? And
well,
so,
you would have the time, but it gives you an excuse, right?
Gives you a reason to actually do it.
To do it.
Like, he's not going to call me up and, hey, man, let's meet at Starbucks and let's have a chat. I'm like, what? Bro, I got to do, man. I ain't got No.
Did you feel good after that?
Yeah, no, it was awesome.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
It seemed good. It made me feel good. I was like, oh, good. I'm glad these guys are getting along.
Yeah.
You guys, one of the things, you were very candid, and I mean, I thought it was, you talked about a fist fight.
Oh, yeah.
One thing I want to ask.
I was nuts.
Who threw the first punch in that fist fight?
Oh, he did.
He did, yeah.
I couldn't reach him. He was like, you know,
yeah.
I mean, I saw this big fist. I mean, the fist is like literally this big. Like, during the interview, I pick up his hand. I'm looking at the size of his hand. I'm going, I must have been the craziest 19-year-old in the world to fight this guy, man. But it was just, it just is what it is.
So he threw a punch, like a real punch.
Yeah, he threw a punch. I had to slip it. And then I threw one back, and then everybody jumped in and just broke it apart.
I wouldn't have jumped anywhere near that. I mean,
no, listen. At that point, you just got to say, look, man, either you're going to beat the hell out of me, but you're going to know
that you're not going to back down.
Yeah, I'm not going back down. And we kept playing because it was during the scrimmage.
I see.
So we were playing pickup basketball. We kept playing.
Afterwards, like in school, if you get in a fight with a guy, afterwards, like you kind of become closer in a way. Did that happen at all?
Well, no, because like we were scrimmaging, and his team was up 5-2, and the game goes to 7. So after the fight, I just got really pissed and scored every point, and then we won the game, and I let him know about it. So that kind of soured any opportunity for us to kind of...
I hope you don't do that to the other filmmakers.
No.
Well, it's great to have you here.